counting coins with no glow. Matthew lived in prison by the weight of his sorrow. A tax collector rejected, alone in the crowd. With pockets full, yeah, his heart cried out loud. Life felt fixed to that worn-out place, until a shining presence came and changed his ways. And when Jesus walked by, his whole world stood still. The Master looked into his eyes, and light began to fill. When he called his name, grace touched his soul. And in a moment, Matthew's life became whole. When he called his name, there was no resisting it. A love so deep invited him to follow and commit. When he called, life truly began. When he called, fear finally ran. Matthew rose without a doubt, left his table behind. He felt that loving gaze was something no one else could find. Jesus entered his home with sinners hurt and torn, showing that the kingdom welcomes all who feel forlorn. The Pharisees pointed fingers, judging with disdain, but Christ replied with mercy, healing every pain. I came for the sick, for the weary and lost. Compassion means far more than sacrifices taught. When he called his name, grace touched his soul. And in a moment, Matthew's life became whole. When he called his name, there was no resisting it. A love so deep, inviting him to follow and commit. When he called, life truly began. When he called, fear finally ran. And the soul understands his call brings life. All of heaven sings, he sets us apart. From tax collector to witness, writing of salvation, Matthew became a herald of God's restoration. Every word he penned still echoes through our days. Jesus changes history with the power of his ways. And even now he calls us with that same love and grace, calling every weary soul into his warm embrace. When he called his name, everything was renewed. And that same love today is calling me and you. When he called his name, light broke the night apart. Jesus still whispers, come and rest in my heart. When he called, life truly began. When he called, the old man was undone. walking on with the burning desire he thought was right and strong. Breathing out threats, believing he could see, but his heart was hardened, chained and far from free. Yeah. Then something from heaven began to shine bright, a light so strong it knocked him down with its might. And lying on the ground, he heard a voice call, Saul, oh Saul, why do you seek to make me fall? On the ground, helpless, all he could say, who are you, Lord? What do you want for my way? And the voice replied with power and compassion, I am Jesus, and now I touch your heart with it. Oh, light in the mass, light that transformed. The persecutor fell, and a calling was born. Light in Damascus that made him arise. Who touched death's shadow found new life inside. Light in Damascus, no one can erase. When Christ calls your name, your heart learns to embrace. 3 days without sight, only feeling the beat of a God so near, ready to restore and complete. Between fear, revelation, and uncertainty's hand, a new man was rising through the power of his plan. Then Ananias came, guided straight from above, touched his eyes, gently like lifting a veil with love. And the scales fell off, the light entered again. And in that moment Paul was born to live and proclaim. What once was persecution turned into mission. What once was pride became full submission. And the heart that had spread fear everywhere now overflows with peace and love to share. Light in Damascus, light that transformed. The persecutor fell, and a calling was born. Light in Damascus that made him arise. Who touched death's shadow found new life inside. Light in Damascus, no one can erase. When Christ calls your name, your heart learns to embrace. From the horse to the ground, from blindness to sight, from hatred to grace, from the fall to the light. That is what he does to all who choose to hear the voice of the Master calling them near. Light in Damascus, forever shining on, transformed a man, and the world was moved along. Light in Damascus, forever to say, sun was burning strong over that great crowd. People followed Jesus, tired but hopeful and loud. Souls in need of peace, longing to be restored, searching for the hope that only comes from the Lord. The day was fading fast, and hunger struck them deep. But the Master of Life had plans he meant to keep. In the eyes of the people, a silent plea was found, and Jesus in compassion made wonder abound. And in the crowd a boy stepped into view, with so little in his hands, yet he chose to share too. 5 loaves and 2 fish were placed in Jesus' hands, and touched by his power, they fed the whole land. 5 loaves, 2 fish in the hands of the Lord. A little becomes much when it's touched by his love. 5 loaves, 2 fish, he multiplied again, and all who were hungry were satisfied then. When I give what I have, he does more than I see. For a little in God's hand brings abundance to me. The crowd sat down as the wind began to rise. Grace poured out and began to open their eyes. Baskets overflowing, no one could explain how. For heaven moves in power when hearts decide to bow. And that little boy would never forget the day when the small offering fed the crowd along the way. And even now the message continues to remind, the miracle begins when we choose to be kind. What seems too small, God can use with might. Just trust in his hands, and he'll turn it into light. 5 loaves, 2 fish in the hands of the Lord. A little becomes much when it's touched by his love. 5 loaves, 2 fish, he multiplied again, and all who were hungry were satisfied then. When I give what I have, he does more than I see. For a little in God's hands brings abundance to me. When strength is lacking, he comes to provide. When the bread is little, he brings more to my side. When the heart surrenders, heaven starts to move. It's miracle, it's grace, it's Jesus in his love. Today I am the boy with only what I've saved, but I give my little to the God who always gave. And in life I've learned, walking in his light, that God's great abundance begins in what seems slight. And the whole world still needs this truth so bright, the love that feeds the soul and comes from Christ. 5 loaves and 2 fish continue to proclaim, who shares what they have will never lack again. 5 loaves, 2 fish in the hands of the Lord. A little becomes history when it's born from his love. 5 loaves, 2 fish, he multiplied that day, and the world still echoes the miracle in his way. When I give what I have, he does more than I see. For a little in God's hands always feeds somebody. I search for direction, carrying my questions, my doubts, my introspection. The world around felt quiet, just silence and the night. But truth was walking toward me, bringing endless light. It was Philip who called out, "Come and see who I have found. The promised one is here, the Messiah has come around." Still unsure inside, I took a step to see, not knowing he had already looked straight into me. And before I spoke a word, he knew who I had been. He knew my hidden battles, every tear I carried within. Before you saw me, you already knew my name. You saw every dream, every tear I tried to hide in shame. Before you saw me, you already loved my heart. You called me out of darkness and gave me a brand new start. Before you saw me, you were standing by my side. Before you saw me, you were always my guide. When I met his eyes, I felt the ground beneath me shake. How could he know everything without a single mistake? I saw you under the fig tree, he said gently to me, and a fire lit inside me. My soul was finally free. All my doubt was broken as his truth began to shine. You are the Son of God. The words no longer felt like mine. And then he smiled and said, "Greater things you'll surely see." Heaven open wide, angels rising and descending before me. For whoever draws near will watch his glory unfold. The kingdom that endures and the love that never grows old. Before you saw me, you already knew my name. You saw every wound, every struggle I could not tame. Before you saw me, you already loved my heart. You called me out of darkness and gave me a brand new start. Before you saw me, you were standing by my side. Before you saw me, you were always my guide. Hey. If you saw Nathaniel, you also see me here, in the secret place, in my silence, in my fear. Before a single word rises from my voice, you prepare the path ahead. You've already made the choice. And when you call my name, everything becomes clear. Your gaze reveals the purpose you planted in me for years. I run to the King who saw me from the start. Jesus, my master, my savior, keeper of my heart. Before you saw me, you already knew my name. You knew that someday I would search for your flame. Before you saw me, you already loved my heart. And in your gaze of mercy, I was lifted and set apart. Before you saw me, you were standing by my side. Before you saw me, my eternal place to hide. Before you saw me, you knew my destiny. Before you saw me, you brought salvation to me. Hey.
of longing.